Hi, you guys. Today we go through an older notebook that I have. This is some of my latest work to show you how my voice, my expression, my style has evolved. A couple videos ago, I will link it for you to watch it. I showed you my earliest process and when I was doing more illustration work. And today I want to show you what came after that. So I haven't opened this in a while. So let's see. Okay. We have some cutouts here. I think maybe, yeah. This looks like something that I hated. I hated it. I can see like, I really don't like this area, this mud area, and try to save it to make it look nicer somehow. I was using soft pastels a lot. I don't anymore because of the smudging, and even when sealing the work, it's just a bit harder to make it look clean. Oh my God, this looks so just to give you a reference, like see how don't even look at the colors. See how the expression is different. I remember when I first started painting abstracts, I was doing very geometric. I had a very geometric style because I think in a way it felt more comfortable. You know, abstracts may seem extremely easy, but when you have a blank canvas in front of you and you have no plan, no rules to play by, no instructions, no nothing, for so many of us who have been learning so many rules and so much conditioning. And if you take out that painting metaphor, this applies to life, like in general, it's hard to let yourself free play, free express. It's literally like going back to drawing and painting like a child, taking out any editing, perfectionistic tendencies, any, you know, I want to make this look right, whatever that means. But yeah, can totally see the difference here. This is like, this to me feels much more alive. This feels so constrained. And I'm speaking to how I'm curious how this feels to you, like when you look at this, if it lands in the same way. So here we have some, actually, I'm going to turn this over so it's facing you. I remember I had this minimalistic phase, and to be honest, I still like this work. I had a little bit, I was using inks, and watercolors, and pencils. I still love it. I've always felt attracted to minimalistic style and line work, the simplicity of it. And here you can see how it starts to be less constructed, less structured, less polished. And here we have a little bit of structure back in. This is so soft, like you can't even see the color varying. It's just kind of all blends together. And then you have the square here. Yeah, it feels so far. It's crazy how it feels so far from myself, like literally, like I'm looking at such an older version of myself. Okay, so here I started playing a little bit with less geometric shapes, but still some traces of it. I think, is this collage? Yeah, here there's some collage pieces, some writing. This feels like a dreamy colors, like a dream work. I think it might have been inspired by a dream now that I think of it. How old is this? Oh, yeah, it's called Subconscious Level. Look at that. Um, I don't know. I should. I should probably write a date or something. I think this might be maybe 4 years ago, maybe more. When was COVID? Yeah, 5, 6 years ago. On these, I remember when I posted these on Instagram, I remember so many commented that it looked like a view from an airplane window, like you're looking out at your window on your flight and you see, you look down and this is what you see, like landscapes, the architecture of landscapes seen from high up above. And I agree, it looks like that. Maybe it's my architectural background that was coming in. Who knows? Hmm. Yeah. I really like the colors here. I really like the colors, the muted tones, the warm pink. And even if they are very similar, I can still feel the vibrancy from the contrast. I can still, like, my eye can travel around. I see something interesting here, something interesting here, something interesting here and here. And yeah, this is very in the middle, like bullseye, but yeah, I kind of like it. This a bit less because of I wouldn't, yeah, I don't do that anymore. Yeah, still geometric shapes. Oh my God, this feels ugly right now. I'm sorry, I don't want to say you're ugly, but yeah, yeah, like there's no texture at all. It's like block painting. If you look at my work, and I will show you some later stuff, but there's so much more texture in it. This is so many layers and scraping through and revealing what's under. It's so much, it feels so much richer to me than something like this. But this was essential to get to something that felt uh, rich and what's the word I'm looking for? It felt like this is it. I remember while I was doing these, I still felt like I was finding my voice. And let's be clear, you're always evolving, you're always growing, you're always finding your voice. And now I'm using my painting practice as an example because it's tangible, you can see it, but we can talk about this in any area of life. And it's just, I knew this wasn't it. You know it. You know of what feels like you. You know what you're capable of. You know eventually what it's gonna be like, even if you don't have it clear. So in those early stages, you've got to trust the process. You've got to show up. You've got to put in the reps and practice. And this, even if this is 4 years ago, and it still feels, I love it. It still feels alive. It still feels mine. Can we not talk about the colors here? Oh my God. Well, moving on. This is more interesting. You can still see, you guys, the geometric shapes, but I'm not that polished with the edges. I'm letting myself be a little bit more rough, more messy. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, it feels like I was using a ruler to paint this stuff. And here, now we're getting a little bit more human, a little more textured, a little more alive. Yes, yes, same here. Interesting. Very black and white, but I love the rust in here. Without this, this will feel so basic and rough, and that you add a pop of color. Look at this. You add a pop of color and it just comes alive. No, I really don't like this color. Gray. Full gray. Oh, here it feels like I was playing. A little bit of playing. A lot of colors. But see, even not being so neat and precise with the edges, just painting outside of them. Oh, all right. Yeah. I love how it feels like a timeline, like a progression from chaos to order. I don't know. Interesting. This, I think, no, it's not watercolor. I think I was still using wash at this point. Wash, soft pastel, and pastels, and some ink here and there. I think this is just soft pastel alone. Oh, this one's nice. I really like this. Oh my God, this right now to me feels awful. It feels like the pattern of a blanket for kids or a sheet set for kids' bedroom. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. It feels, I don't know. Uh, yeah. Still feel minimalist playing in. Okay. This is definitely watercolor. I really like this. Watercolor is so fun to play with. It's unexpected, but I've always struggled with the patience aspect. Like I love building layers, and with acrylics, it's so much easier. It dries up very fast. And watercolors, if you want to build layers, oh man, either you use a dryer or something, but you need to wait. I really like this one. I remember taking a photo of this. This, I think, still watercolors. I don't know what this is. I think I was experimenting with line work at this point with pastels. And this, oh yeah, here I was kind of thinking about a collection with abstract faces, faces that were expressing emotions and in my own way. I was doing Reiki treatments at the time and also sketching the body of the person I was working with and kind of mapping the energetic contractions and where potential was held back and all of those things. And I think I drew inspiration from there to just have this emotional abstract phases, can call it like that. It's pretty interesting though, but I never follow through with this project. This is the last, I think. Yeah. Oh, we still have some pages. I think in the next few days I could use these pages and after a 4 year break, kind of come in between and see how the transition is. But yeah, this is just sketches, some of the latest. And and this is actually two collections that some were sold, some are still in my Etsy shop. This is the oldest one, I think. No, still 2022. This is, I can still see some geometric, patterns. This one is called Tuscany, inspired by the hills and the colors in Tuscany, Italy. And this one is called More Joy, more earthy patterns, but still, yeah, there's lots of layers, but it still feels kind of too much for this surface. And I love the colors, but yeah, it feels like a lot is going on here. I'm curious how this looks to you, how it feels to you. This is some of my latest work. I really love. This is called On the Other Side. And yeah, you guys, I love when this comes out. Things like unexpected, the unexpected, like areas like this, areas like this, where it feels like, and it wasn't planned at all. You can see some letters here, but you don't know what was written aside from the signature. And it's just the freedom of it. This one, I remember I painted this in Marrakesh. I was at the retreat, a painting retreat with Nicholas Wilton from Art to Life, and we were a group of painters, abstract painters, whether there were people that were actually like their full-time job and people like me who would just have a painting practice and occasionally, of course, sell their work to those who want it. And I do have an Etsy shop, but it's not my primary job. But I always believed that painting as a practice was and still is a way that, and I talk about this in the video I mentioned, it's it's been such a way to find my own voice and not just in terms of style and the way I paint, but who I am, how I express, how I make decisions in terms of courage, in terms of showing up, in terms of letting myself be seen, unedited, messy in the process, embracing what it's called, like the mud, the messy middle. There's always a moment while you're painting a piece where it all looks like mud, like you can't save it. It feels like this is so ugly. It's over. I'm just moving on. But from that is a necessary phase to from where the art blooms. That is a necessary part of the process that we cannot skip. We cannot skip. All of these that now look are finished, sealed, just completed, went through a phase where they were so ugly. They were absolutely like mud, like blots of like, yeah, unfinished. And it's okay if it looks unfinished. I even like to leave some unfinished touches, whatever that means, because something that may look finished to me, it does look unfinished to someone else. But what I'm talking about, all of them went through a phase where I didn't know where I was getting to and what it would become, and it felt like I can't save this. It's uh, yeah, it's lost. But you just learn to trust the process. You learn to trust the process. There's so many lessons and beautiful reminder in painting as a practice that connect to life and how you do life. And I think for all of us who want the bigger life, who are building the bigger life, who live the bigger life, and it's always a process of growing and stepping into more real, unpolished, unedited, human, full version of yourself. That's how you can step into those bigger levels of life that are calling you. And practices like this help you remove those masks, those blocks, those old identities that keep you stalling and keep you stuck. So, yeah, that's all I have for today, you guys. I will see you tomorrow. If you don't know, I'm Marina. I'm on a 100 daily video journey here on YouTube. This is day 12, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.